Okay. Hi Jen, thanks for coming in today. My name's Emma. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. Okay, so I know the girls out the front got you to sign our privacy and confidentiality form.
Yep.
Now, is there any questions that you had about that?
No, it all makes sense.
It all made sense.
Yeah.
I'll just recap over it really quickly.
Yeah.
So basically anything that we talk about in here doesn't leave in here. It stays in here. Any of your information stays in your files. It gets locked away every night. None of your information will be passed on without your permission and your knowledge.
Okay.
So the only time that we have cause to break confidentiality or privacy is if I feel that you are a possible danger to yourself or the people around you, then I'm obligated to pass that information on. But that will not be done without your knowledge. You will have first knowledge of it so that you can be prepared.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Wonderful. Okay. So what's brought you in today?
My partner has been pressuring me to give up smoking.
Okay.
And I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Not sure how you're feeling?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been smoking for?
12 years.
12 years. A long time.
Yeah. Got a strong relationship there.
Got a strong relationship
Yeah.
there. Nicotine will do that to you, but it's okay. You know, it's the same as any other addiction. There's always a reason for it. Look, I feel like if you had no want at all to quit, you wouldn't be here in the first place.
Yeah, probably.
You know, you have to want to do it. And the fact that you've made that step to come in and talk to me about it because you've got the want there, you want to make that change is really, really good. Really good. You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing. Okay. So I'm going to try something. It's called motivational interviewing.
Okay.
So it's a form of solution-focused therapy. I'm going to ask you some questions to try and sort of open your mind a little bit and put things into perspective when it comes to your relationship with smoking.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll tell you a little bit about motivational interviewing first.
Yep.
So motivational interviewing is about understanding that change often doesn't happen just because we want it to, but working together and feeling motivated is what is going to help you want to make the change. So it's not about me forcing you to change yourself. It's about me motivating you so that you feel confident in wanting to make that change for yourself. Okay? So, you know, when it comes to these sorts of counselling sessions, you're the one who's very much in control of the session. I'm just here to help guide you in the right direction, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's get down to the first one. So, what do you find that's good about smoking?
I just love the full body feel.
The full body feel?
Of smoking. I love the social aspect of it. Not all my friends smoke, but I feel like I have a special bond with my friends that do smoke. It's just a really enjoyable activity to do together.
Sort of congregate together when you go out to the pub and things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of us and them.
That social aspect of it all sort of comes in together.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like that. I mean, it's like a comfort having a cigarette. I can't imagine that there's anything else that quite compares to that feeling of that first cigarette in the morning.
Okay.
And I love to have a cigarette with my first coffee. And it just feels really good.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you, what is not so good about smoking? We've covered the good things, the things that you enjoy the most about it.
Yeah.
Let's go to the other side of it.
So I feel like there's a lot of stigma attached to being a smoker. And I don't like that I always smell of cigarette smoke. I feel like it affects how someone I meet for the first time might perceive me, knowing that I'm a smoker. Like that worries me. And I don't really have a basis for that because I've never had anyone not like me or not want to be friends with me because of that. But I guess because like there's so many ads and like there's so much pushed on us nowadays about smoking being bad that I guess it makes me feel like I'm bad because smoking is bad. So yeah, I guess mostly that stigma. Also, every cold and flu season, other people get a cold and they recover from it, but I always get chest infections or bronchitis. And I feel like it's because of what I'm doing to my lungs.
Okay.
And I think that's the main reason my partner wants me to consider quitting, because this past cold and flu season, I got really sick.
Okay.
I was basically sick all winter with a cough.
Right. Okay.
And it's only just started to clear up now.
Yeah.
So
I guess they're concerned for your health.
they really
at this point.
are. Yeah, and I can see why he's concerned about that. And my doctor has said that smoking's not helping.
Yeah.
And whenever I do have bronchitis, he's like, if you could just cut back a bit. But I just don't want to at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, so we've talked about the good things about it, the things that you find enjoyable. We've talked about the things that you found not so enjoyable. So if you could put it down to a few things, what do you think would be good about stopping or quitting smoking?
I guess it would be good to go through a cold and flu season and not have a serious chest infection.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. No more medical bills, no more having to just that tight. I've had chest infections before, so I get the feeling.
Yeah.
I get the feeling. I can see that you've really thought about these, that this is not just something that you're doing to make your partner happy. That's really good. It's almost like you've been motivating yourself a little bit by thinking about these things.
Yeah.
And it's hard to make a change, especially when you've got someone who's putting the pressure on a little bit. And even though he's not putting the pressure on in a harmful way, it's still someone pushing you.
Yeah.
But you should be really proud of yourself. This is really good. It's really good. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Can you think of any negatives when it comes to making the change to stop smoking?
I worry that my girlfriends that I smoke with, I guess they might think that I think I'm better than them, or that I'm not going to be part of the group anymore.
Okay.
I also worry that, like going out to the pub won't be as fun.
Yeah, you're
without
worried.
Smoking.
It sounds like you're worried you're going to lose that social side of your life.
Yeah, definitely. Like, having a beer and a smoke, like it's what makes Friday nights enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever spoken to them about quitting before, or do they not know?
One of them tried to quit a few years ago, but she went back to it.
She went back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did the rest of the girls treat her when she was trying to quit?
Pretty much the same.
It's the same?
I mean, yeah, like they felt that they shouldn't be trying to tempt her. I guess we all tried to smoke quickly so we could get back
Yeah,
to
so
her.
you were all pretty supportive then.
Yeah, we were.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think just with what you've said so far, you mentioned that you were concerned that maybe they might think that you think you're better than them
Yeah.
if you try and quit.
Yeah.
But when your friend tried to quit, everyone was pretty supportive.
Yeah, true.
So do you think that could maybe be a little bit of an irrational fear happening there?
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. It's probably more coming from me than from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything preventing you or stopping you? If you woke up tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and you had no choice but to quit smoking,
Yeah.
would there be anything that is preventing you or stopping you from doing so?
Not really. Like, I guess I'd need to be prepared and maybe get nicotine patches or gum. So I guess I'd have to think ahead. But then, like, even if I woke up tomorrow and I'm quitting smoking, I could just go straight to the shops and buy them. So, yeah, my partner's supportive. I think my girlfriends would take it okay. Yeah, I guess there's not really anything other than me.
Other than your want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to talk a little bit with you about navigating barriers when it comes to quitting smoking.
Yeah.
Especially at the start, you're going to feel like that's all you want. It's not a nice thing to think about, but let's try and be realistic here, because like you said, if you're prepared for it, it's going to make that transition a lot easier.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you in contact with Quitline.
Yep.
They're absolutely wonderful. They have lots of support available to you. They will send out patches to your home for free.
Oh, wow.
They can send you gum. They can send you a bunch of different products to help you get to that place. And if you need to be on patches for the next 6 months, and if you're not smoking and you need patches, they will send you patches for the next 6 months.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they're really big on helping people to get to that goal that they need to get to.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with smoking, is it's not the cigarette that makes you want to keep smoking, it's the nicotine.
Okay.
It's the same with every other addiction. The drink itself is not what makes you want to keep drinking, it's the alcohol.
Yeah.
So it's just changing your thought pattern a little bit to be able to keep you motivated into getting to reach that goal that you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
I think you could also benefit from some more counselling sessions if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah.
There's a few different therapies that I'd like to try on you as well.
Yeah.
Which I think you'd really benefit from, especially when you get into the stage where you are first off of the cigarettes and onto the patches. I think it could be really helpful.
Yeah.
Just to keep you strong and keep you going. Does that sound like something that you'd be interested in?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, wonderful. Now, before we end this session, I'm going to ask you a scaling question. So, in terms of feeling comfortable about quitting smoking, when you first came in here, 1 being, I'm never doing it, it's never going to happen, to 10 being, I'm doing it as soon as I leave here. When you first came in here, whereabouts on that scale were you?
Probably a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And now that we've gone through all of this information, whereabouts do you sit now?
Probably closer to an 8.
An 8, that's amazing. So we've gone from closer to the scale of I'm never doing it to give me a couple of days. Let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
That's really amazing work. That is amazing. You know, and so now all we need to do is we need to keep that motivation going. So if you're free at this time next week, I'm going to book you in for then, but I'm also going to give you, we have an after hours number. So each of the counsellors here, we have a rotating roster where each of us gets a 24-hour on-call phone. So if you feel like you're losing motivation or if you're going to slip in any way, give us a call, talk to us about it. If if you like, I can put a flag in your file that states that you may call the 24-hour line for any type of reason. That way, whoever is going to be on call can be aware of this current situation, that
Yeah.
you need that motivation.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to book you in for next week, and I'll give you this to take home as well. That's just some information on motivational interviewing.
Great. Cool.
And I will get you the information for Quitline as well, and then we'll go from there, okay?
All right. That sounds really good.
Oh, wonderful. No worries. Thank you for coming in today. It was lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.